very importantly, please keep your comments civil.
The views and opinions shared in this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info Talk.
Hello, Port Harcourt. With Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
So, report morning what's going on in your part of River State. Those things that you probably don't think is newsworthy, or maybe it is newsworthy, but you know, not an opportunity to share with, or you don't think people know about from you morning. All right. So once again, those rules are develop a habit to have people just what they're saying. You can be emotional, but you can be emotional with level of control, self-control. So just fine. So in a very civilized morning on with report, guest join right. Guest that conversation. You know, please get with there. In a term of your radio, when you call down radio 0 0 6 1 6 right. The right. So
now, palliative. These other ones from Mufti with their kilos just arrived there. And now they saw them and they are running. One of the policemen picked the one on uniform. He fell down. He grabbed him. The other one arrested him.
Wait, Ibiso, where did this happen?
Under the Mola flyover. That's the Mola flyover.
What day? What day was this?
Last week, I think.
Really? First time.
Now, he fell down. He put out in his pocket. Bring out the money on the merit. The other person was a living. Why they have to backside him? You need to win them. You know, he was losing. Who used to kick you when they are running? Came up, they fell down in there. Then we go with them. You know, they are talking about, you know, arrest. Yeah. That cap.
Okay.
Bring out the money from the cap.
Okay, so we have to go on a break. When we come back, I will need somebody to verify this report for me. So, this is interesting.
Nigeria Info. Right back after this.
My wonderful Glow users, I want to drop this here while it is hot. If
we are passing the microphone over to you to tell us what's going on in your part of River State. Now, the first report we heard a few minutes ago has literally got me in a state of what's the word? Yes, excitement, because it's good that people start to do the right thing. However, I cannot take the comment from the last caller, no matter how well meaning, as kosher. So I need you, because obviously what he describes could not have happened, in isolation, and he couldn't have been the only one who witnessed it. Now, whatever eyewitness report you have, there are means that you can communicate them across to us. The first of WhatsApp. 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. That's WhatsApp and Telegram. And then you can also use our Facebook and our X handle, which is at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. That's where you find us on Facebook and on X. Primary numbers 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0007. Now, as always, we encourage you to call in, and whilst you are doing that, turn down the volume of your radio set, refrain from making derogatory or defamatory comments, and do not make unsubstantiated or unverified claims. Now, in the same vein, we also ask, if you get to have any information passed across and you have a different view, you are at the left while this person on the right, we ask you to please call in or send a message to either corroborate or to disavow said reports.
Views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
With Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Well, Michael is on the line. He's speaking to us from Borokiri. And we also have Noble, who is in Rumosi. We'll get to Noble shortly. Michael, talk to us, please.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning, please.
Jude, please, I want to appeal to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency to come and help us. Jude, yesterday I walked past somewhere at that maybe Bonnie jetty. That place is becoming something else, Jude. I saw people drinking, this locally brewed drink in Plateau State, Bukuru, how they call it?
Bolokai.
Brukutu.
Oh, okay.
Brukutu. That locally brewed drink,
okay.
That strong alcoholic, being served under this hot sun, Jude. Come and see young people. In my estimation, those people could be like 15, 17, 18 years old. So they were
underage drinkers.
Yes, and the drug, the use of illicit drug, Jude. You need to come to town, Jude, because you said you move about, Jude. Come to town, come and see. I want to beg the FAGA chairman. Yesterday I was reading our Nigerian Constitution. It is the duty of the local government to keep the local government in administration aspect of town is so poor, Jude. The whole of town is so dirty. The local government should employ people who are willing to take 18,000 to keep this street clean. Jude, I can do it. I have done it before under the World Bank project. I swept for a year plus. We were paid 15K. Thereafter it was 18. I will sweep the street for 18,000. It was clean. Local government can do it now. Those streets in town, Jude, come and see. So dirty. Jude, the rate of prostitution is very high in town these days, Jude. Come and see town. You will weep. The whole town is dirty. Smelling, stinky. Neither street is smelling of snail. The water from snail and fish. So, Jude, you will weep for town. The town that you know in the late 90s, early 2000 is not the same town. It's so dirty, full of drugs, illicit activities. It's like no government is running in this state as it concerns town. Please, the governor should do something. The councillor should do something. The House of Assembly member should do something. I'm appealing. Thank you.
All right, let's get to hear from Noble. Noble is in room Mosi. Noble, good morning to you. Thank you for your patience.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, please.
the challenge on ground in Rumoke currently now
Okay.
is that it's a mobile man that is using boys, mobilizing boys. I'll claim that the person is still, and there are a group of people, or the person is still Gary, the person is still Bread, and the person will be beaten to death or to be burned to ashes. This man is busy mobilizing people against someone. The person did something bad, but I've done my investigation, confirmed that this person has not offended anybody. I know this very man, but for me to go after him to arrest him is going to be a very difficulty on my side, because it will look as if I've offended him. But he's busy mobilizing. Some of them who are behind him claim to be pastors and barristers, but I've confirmed that this person is not guilty of any act. So this man is busy going around telling people that the person is a cultist and the person has done something bad. He is not coming to the person to arrest the person, but him himself in particular is just busy spreading that.
So basically defaming the character of the character of someone else.
I say?
So basically you are saying someone else is defaming the character of someone else.
Yes.
Okay.
This man is busy mobilizing people against someone, and it's one of the things that's affecting youth in this very state. So the government should put eye on ground. There are some mobile men who are very bad among them.
Okay, so I would suggest, from what the law says, get a lawyer so that they can have that or those comments addressed. It's not a question of to report to the police or anything. You can first start by getting seeking legal redress. All right, it's a civil issue. Festus is speaking to us from Eche. Festus, good morning to you. We have Victor in Rumokrushi standing by. Go on, Festus.
At or Sunday afternoon.
Yes, please.
After church. So this untouchable comedy, we were chatting together, and he gave me a video call. After that video,
who called you on the video service?
Untouchable comedy.
Okay, I don't know who that is, but go on.
Untouchable comedy that is reigning in everywhere, even carrying award.
Okay.
So, at a step, he just said that. Is doing giveaway, and he showed me somebody from somewhere. At once, so from the Lagos, that lady broke leg. So after much more of showing the woman that broke leg, he told me to send her 10,000 naira for showing appreciation, as in to show that I'm a good person. After then, him and his brother, Flower Boy, now told me that I should show them the evidence of that money I've sent, and I showed them. After then, they now say that I should send another money so that they will reward me of what I have done. So I now send the 50,000 naira. They promised to give me 500,000 naira. So after then again, I should send another money again.
And you send money?
Just like that, too, like that.
So how much have you been sending to these people?
110,000.
Okay, I think it's time for you to go and talk to the police, because it seems like you've been scammed, and I don't think the people who you thought you were talking to are the genuine people. So you may want to report this case to the police, Festus. All right, I think you've been scammed. Victor is speaking to us from Rumokrushi. Victor, good morning to you, please.
Okay, good morning, you.
Good morning.
I report dustbin at oil mill here, and now they have stopped the fire. I don't know if I think it was the rain on Saturday that stopped that fire.
Okay.
And now that dustbin is still there, and that dustbin is almost blocking the road.
But is it still burning? Today is oil mill market day. But is it still burning?
Yes, today is oil mill day.
Yes, is it still burning?
From there now, you will see that dustbin is contributing in the hold up that is there now.
Okay, all right.
Because the dustbin has come out to the road very well.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. I think we have a personal or a direct line rather to the environment people, people who discharge, whose duty it is to take away trash. We'll make a formal report of this so that you know that it's not being ignored. All right. Let's get to WhatsApp now before I get to Facebook and X. Facebook once again is at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. That's where you find us on Facebook, and on X at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. Please keep your comments straight, civil. Very important that you make them civil. All right, we'll get to the phone lines shortly. My eyewitness report is that most people in Rivers State are now begging to eat, and the number of people trekking to various destinations increased because of the hike in transport fares. People are stranded right now from Moji. We did get to see, particularly yesterday morning, I did get to see a lot of people actually, taking long walks because of the petrol situation. But if the news is to be believed, and I also got to see that on my TV screen yesterday, that the impasse between the Truck Drivers Association, has been resolved. I think they're called off the strike, and so we should have a supply maybe from today and maybe tomorrow. So it should begin to ease off. All right, so we'll be keeping an eye on that scenario as well, please. Now, please, once again, we had Ibiso call, and he stated that sometime last week there was a sting operation under the Rumola flyover. Was it Rumola flyover or Rumukushi flyover? I can't remember. But on one of the bridges, all right? And he said his report is that some police officers arrested erring officers who were there collecting bribes, extorting money. Now, if by chance you were there or you know about it, because I'm surprised it's almost a whole week, and this is the first time I'm hearing about it, all right? He claimed that this happened last week, all right? And he said it's not the first one, that there had been other sting operations, and maybe we have to officially ask, the police if this is actually what has happened. But if you did notice something, please call in or send a message to verify. John is speaking to us from Bori Camp. John, good morning to you, please.
Good morning, Joe.
Good morning.
Dude, please, I want to call on what I saw yesterday was terrible. After, like people see this in Aba Road, where they do revenue collection after Airport Junction.
Okay, yes, close to Market Junction, after Airport Junction on the right.
Yes, just like directly opposite that revenue building.
Yes.
I saw a vehicle. This is a 4G. The street light, after the way, I think it is fell down and pierced through the front glass of the 4G, and it comes out behind the boot.
Oh my goodness! I do understand. Oh my goodness, that's terrible.
And I doubt if the driver survived that accident, because it was directly in the driver's seat.
Oh my goodness. And you said this was yesterday?
Yeah?
You said this was yesterday?
Yes, yesterday night, evening, immediately after the rain.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So I don't know, maybe those poles are weak or something. They should go and see if they'll be able to reinforce or reinforce the poles. The street light
poles. Yeah.
Whoever, somebody can call to collaborate with us. It was a very horrible incident yesterday.
Oh dear. Thank you very much, John. Mufasa is on NTA Road. We also have Victor from Mukushi. Mufasa, good morning to you, please.
Yeah, hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, quick one. I want to, speak with regard to the gentleman who called and who claimed that Untouchable and his brother Flower called him. Good thing you've told him that he was calm, and for me, I just have nothing more to say to him than to convey my sympathies. But then again, I equally want to use the opportunity to advise people, especially now that things are difficult. You see, these criminals, what they do is they pretend to be who they are not.
Yeah.
Even on Facebook, Okay, they will send you messages on your direct message platform and claim to be this and that. So we should be more careful about these people. You know, another thing is you should also consider and reason how is it possible for somebody you don't even know before have your number and call you on the phone. So please, we should be very, very careful, you know, about how we deal on people on phone and on social media.
Yes.
It is very, very important that we keep our guards, you know, together. Very, very important. My sympathy to the gentleman.
Indeed. Our sympathies. Victor, speaking to us from Murukrishi. Victor, good morning to you, please.
Okay, good morning. I want to confirm what they say. Is at Rumola.
Rumola?
There are police that used to, yes, Rumola Bridge.
Okay.
There are police that used to go and stay there every evening, starting money from guys. They used to even cause hold up. Like yesterday, they caused a very serious hold up there. Because, you know, these people are selling fuel, rest park, selling fuel. So some traffic comes from that very rest park side. And then the people that are turning back to Rumola's, this thing, the people will come and kill them, and they are standing there stopping the people that are going to a fourth side to collect money, and they cause a serious hold up there. Every evening they will come there and see and collect money.
Okay, all right. So they collected money, Victor. We hear that, and that report has been made several times. But the issue here, or the report here, is that there was a sting operation last week. That means some of those errand officers were caught and then apprehended. They were caught in the act and then apprehended. And like I stated earlier on, those kind of things do not occur in isolation. It couldn't have been that the person who called us was the only person who witnessed the police arresting errand officers, you know, extorting money. The person even went as far as claiming that, oh, look, the person is throwing away evidence as they brought out money and they threw it on the ground, on the road. So please, I think more context is needed, because obviously questions have to be posed to the force quarters here, to the divisional quarters here, to find out if at all there was a sanctioned sting operation. You know, I think that's the best that we can do, because if the people are reporting this, then maybe the hierarchy should give a little bit more information, please. Okay, all right. Godwin, this is on WhatsApp, says late part of 2022, there was a massive earth excavation and burying of heavy pipes in many parts of Port Harcourt, with all the attendant heavy traffic it caused to commuters. We were told that public water will start running. Please help us ask the Rivers State government, where is the water? Godwin from Chinda. Good question. All right, I'd like to remain anonymous. In Oyigbo, between Umuakpo and Jude Street. Oh, wow, there's a Jude Street? Did not know that. There is a drug cartel in one of the hotels there where underage children, are seen smoking in the open. I do not know if we still have NDLEA officials in the state. Oh my goodness. Israel is speaking to us from Ahoda. Israel, good morning, please.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for your patience.
Yeah,
please.
this is Comrade Israel Dixon Igbo from Ahoda West.
Welcome, please.
Yeah, my brother, I want to appeal to government to urge a security operative in Ahoda East. People have been selling something in a walkway area. It's too bad to sell something on walkway area.
In Ahoda? Ahoda small like that?
For Ahoda East, Ahoda Metropolis, Ahoda East. So people are selling something on the walkway, and that walkway mainly for people who are trekking. So it's too bad now. If we see something very wrong, we should talk, and we should tell the people not to do so, so that the society will go in a better condition. So I'm appealing to security operatives and government to ensure that those people who sell in a walkway in Ahoda, fuel and other material, they should stop them not to sell there. Because when somebody is trekking, we find it difficult to pass. It's too bad. Now, government are creating those areas for people to pass. If they want to sell something, they should sell something behind the walkway and not on top of the walkway. It's too bad. too bad, very, very bad. So my name is Israel Igbo from Ahoda West.
Thank you very much for your time and indeed for your comment. All right, we have just about 3.5 minutes before we get to a commercial and then a bit of Jude's Corner. Tams says, Jude, good morning. Do you know that the PhD pays the king of Okochiri? And this is why we don't have regular power supply in Port Harcourt town. Really? Some weeks back, the youths from the town wanted to protest. The PhD called the king, and the king stopped the protest and asked us to come to his palace. We went to his palace, and the PhD staff were there already. To cut the long story, asked the people to continue to pay bills and asked the PhD to disconnect anybody that didn't pay his bill without considering the complaint of poor supply, yet pay overestimated bill. So the town crier has gone round to threaten that if we disturb the PhD, that the boys would deal with us. In fact, he promised to send his boys around with PhD during disconnection. Interesting. This comes from Enugu Street in town. Interesting. I think we can make a few calls on this one. Don't you think so? Right? We should be able to. Good morning. Please, it's about the yard I live in. Please, I want to ask about the environmental health care to come to the yard, to look into the yard because the landlord doesn't care about human health. The toilet is full since last year and is coming outside the compound, and we are breathing the whole nonsense coming out from it. Even children. It is at Okporo Road in Rumodara. This state needs healthcare people to be going to every compound to checking how healthy a compound is. It is very important. Okay. How do we address this? I think there are channels to make official reports to. No name here though. If the landlord is aware of the facilities and that they are in a state of disrepair, particularly if it's not directly from the effect of the tenant, I think the landlord has a role to play. You know, maybe to come excavate it and then obviously to repair. I think proper report should be made. I think you can try either the police or I think the tenants can, come through as a body and say, landlord, we pay you rent, please come and fix this thing. And then maybe when that's not done, maybe it can be escalated from there. Sad. Okay. Somebody's sending me a message here about a kidnapping. Apparently, the matter has been reported to the stations, but nothing meaningful has happened. Well, beyond that, really, because it's the police that are meant to, resolve kidnapping issues, particularly, at the frequency that they are at. I really. Maybe more context should be given. I don't want to sound insensitive, but if you've reported to the police, what exactly has not been done? All right, what exactly has been done? Maybe that could help. Maybe some information, and I don't know. Maybe it should be taken to another division. I don't know. But a bit more context will be helpful in this matter, please. Sincerest apologies. What we do here is basically, give you the platform to springboard your thoughts, complaints, your observations, your stories, your gist, and whatnot. All right, we directly don't have a say in how these things can be resolved. But thank you very much for sharing. We'll go on the break. When we come back, Jude's Corner. Something interesting I think I need to share with you.
Are you into business